All right, so I wanted to show you something different. Again, if your child's getting bored of just crayons and markers and you want to try something new, this might be something fun to experiment for you. So something that I love to do at Heron School of Art was printmaking, and one of those versions is called monoprint, where you can print something just once. And so typically I would use a plexiglass to do that, but household items, I'm just using aluminum foil. So I folded it into a rectangle just to give it a little bit more strength, but you can fold it or leave it plain however you want. And then I needed a piece of paper. So this is just 20-pound copy paper, nothing special. If you have something heavier, awesome. And then paintbrush, and then I just have poster paint, super cheap, super washable, which is nice. And then I don't have a fancy paint palette. I mean, I do for myself, but I really like to use, I hoard lids. So this is an ice cream lid off of like an individual ice cream thing. So you could use multiple lids or a paint palette or a paper plate to put individual colors, especially if your artist really doesn't like their colors to touch. We all know those people, right? So your food doesn't want to touch, your paint doesn't want to touch. And then, so they're going to paint on the aluminum foil. Now, I've used this before. Me and Piper did a marker printing, so you can find those all over online. But this is something a little different that I haven't been seeing lately. So paint whatever you want. If maybe your kid is practicing sight words or numbers or shapes. This is something fun they could do. So you're just gonna paint whatever you'd like on this. This is very like Max Ernst, like all these colors slapped together. So the trick with this is, you don't wanna just let this sit all day. You wanna, get the paint on there and then, what we would consider just print. So I just painted a simple heart, nothing exciting. I'm gonna dab some colors. So I have a color problem. I love seeing so many different colors. That blue disappeared. Okay. All right. So once your student or your artist or you are happy with whatever you've printed, you're going to flip it over onto your paper, or you can set your paper on top, whichever you would like. I'm going to set mine on top, and I'm not going to stick it in the middle because I'm going to print more. Okay. Now, if your artist has put a lot of paint, they don't want to slam it. They just kind of want to lightly push. If you used, or slightly rub or massage. If you use thicker paper, you might want to massage a little more. You're ready to pull when you can start to see that paper or that paint come through and absorb into the paper. And then your aha moment, the fun part, is pulling that beautiful print of whatever you did. Okay, so I have my print from my aluminum foil, and I have two options. I could print this again if I wanted. I think this time we can go this way. So I'm using the same paper. And this is technically what they would call a ghost print. So it's already been printed once. But with the aluminum foil and the paint that I used, I did put a generous amount on there. I'm gonna get a nice pull, I'm sure. Okay. Or if your artist or you did not want to print again, you can simply wipe this off or run it under the sink and then keep using it. So really fun way to reuse supplies. So at this point, right, you have lots of options what to do with this. You could have them continue printing, or even use their paintbrush to add more details or finish lines that they want to make this more of an additive process. Or you could let it dry as is and then go in with crayons or markers and add more. You could cut this out and make it into cards or glue on and collage onto other things. So just another fun way to explore simple supplies that you might have at home, other than just your normal crayons and markers. So something super fun to try. If you give it a try, I want to see what you made. All right, have fun.